Welcome back to the Coach Rod Show. I'm your favorite host and coach, Rodney D. Robertson. Today we are talking about relationship tune-ups. One of the things that I've seen in my years of coaching couples is the temptation to want to take each other for granted, right? The longer that you're in a marriage or the longer that you're in a relationship together, you will face that temptation to want to take your partner or your spouse for granted. So what I have developed is 4 questions that I use in our marriage to this day after 25 years. I use these questions and I also use them with my clients to give them something to think about and to give them tools to use in their relationships, right? And so I want to give you 4 questions that I want you to ask your partner in your next relationship tune-up, because you can't take it for granted that just because a person is there in the relationship that they are happy. Just because a person is hanging around does not mean they're happy, and does not mean they're happy with you, right? So here are 4 questions I want to ask you, okay? That I want you to ask your partner, right? The first one is, are you happy with me in this relationship? Are you happy with me in this relationship? You cannot take it for granted that your partner is happy because they're still living in the house with you. They could be possibly planning their exit, okay? The exit strategy, all right? Number 2. How can we improve as a couple? That's the next question that you want to ask your partner. How can we improve as a couple? Because again, this is the two of you in this. You're in this together, and if you're going to win together, you got to be able to have a dialogue or conversation about winning together. All right. Number 3. What's something that I am doing that annoys you, and you want me to stop? Now, these questions that I'm giving you, I want you to be able to be quiet and listen to the response. Don't interrupt them. Don't try to form a response in your head, because if you're doing that, you're not adequately listening to your partner. So I want you to be able to listen, and then I want you to be able to listen and receive this with humility. Because so often when our partners are sharing something with us that we don't like, it can rub us the wrong way, and we may want to get on the defense mode. But I don't want you to be on the defense with this. This is an opportunity to get insight and gauge the temperature in your relationship, right? So that third question was, what's something that I'm doing that annoys you and you want me to stop, right? All right. The last question is this. What do you need in this season of our relationship? What do you need in this season of our relationship? That's a powerful question, and it's a must needed question, because you can't take for granted that what you gave your partner in the last season of your relationship, they want in this season of the relationship. Things change, people change, your spouse and yourself, you are evolving and you are growing mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you're evolving. One of the things that my wife initially wanted when we were younger, she wanted me to hold her hand when we go to the mall, things like that. When we're in public place, she wanted to make sure I hold her hand and walk with her, etc. And so as time moved on in the relationship, I still thought, because I didn't do a relationship checkup or tune-up, I thought she still wanted me to hold her hand. So we were in the mall, right? And I grabbed her hand to do as I normally do, hold her hand. And she was like, no, I don't want that. And I'm like, what? You don't want that? She said, no, I don't want that no more. She said, then your hand is sweaty. So here I was dealing with the reality that my wife had evolved, and she was now not needing me to hold her hand when we go into the mall or public places. So it's very important that you have these relationship tune-ups, and don't take it for granted that what your partner needed in the last season, they also need in this season. So it's very important that you have relationship tune-ups and ask these hard questions, but meaningful questions. Ask these questions to your partner and see your lives and your relationship transform to the next level, right? Remember, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll see you in the next video.